Fear is not your enemy. It is a compass pointing you to the areas where you need to grow. There are moments in life when fear feels so real, it almost takes your breath away. Your hands start to shake, your heart starts to beat faster, your mind fills with doubt, and suddenly you question everything. You wonder if you are good enough, if you are ready, or if maybe this feeling means you should stop. But fear isn't here to stop you. It is not the enemy. It is just energy asking you to be understood and to be transformed into something greater. Every time fear shows up, it is your soul's way of saying you are about to grow, and that is fear's way of saying you are standing at the edge of something very important. But here is what most people don't realize. When you push fear away, it grows louder. When you run from it, it will follow you. But when you choose to pause, take a breath, and listen, you will quickly realize that fear isn't here to break you, but instead it is here to shape you. It is the soul's signal that you are reaching the edge of your old self and that something new, something braver is waiting on the other side. And in this video, I am going to help you to understand what fear really is, how to tell the difference between good fear and bad fear, and mostly how to turn fear into fuel that moves you closer to your purpose and not away from it. Fear has two meanings: forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. That choice to run or to rise starts with understanding what fear really is, because you cannot transform something you don't understand. So before we talk about how to turn fear into fuel, let's first understand fear itself. Fear is a natural emotion. It is not here to ruin your life, and instead it is here to protect it. Think of it as your body's building an alarm system. It senses danger and prepares you to respond. That is why, in many ways, fear can actually be good. So let's break it down and see what I mean. The good side of fear can actually help you notice risk and giving you that little nudge to pause before doing something you might regret later. At the same time, it can give you a push, reminding you to get ready, make a plan, or step up when it matters most. And when things get real, fear shapes your instinct, helping you respond quickly and clearly to whatever the situation calls for. But fear is powerful, and like all powerful forces, it has a shadow side and it can work against you. It becomes irrational when it convinces you that a small risk is huge, basically making mountains out of molehills. It can also hold you back, keeping you from living fully, opening your heart, or going after opportunities you really want. And if it sticks around too long, fear can be destructive and creating constant stress, anxiety, or even freezing you in a place so you are not able to move and take action. So how can you tell the difference? Good fear is brief and connected to real immediate risk. It gives you the push you need to take action. Bad fear, on the other hand, lingers and loops in your mind without reasons, keeps you small, stuck, and disconnected from your own power. So recognize which one you are facing, because once you see it clearly, you have a choice either to let fear stop you or to rise and move forward. Fear isn't just in your head, it shows up in your body as well. And I'm sure you have felt it before, that tightness in your chest, your heart racing a little faster, and your breath turning shallow. Or maybe your stomach hurts and your hands start to shake. That is not a weakness, that's your nervous system doing its job, trying to keep you safe. But here's something most people don't realize. The feeling of fear and the feeling of excitement are almost identical. That rush you feel into your body, that wave of energy that makes you so alert, it is your body's way of saying, pay attention, but what it cannot tell is whether it is getting ready to protect you or to push you forward. So the difference is the story you tell yourself. Fear says this is dangerous, don't move. Excitement says let's see what happens. So your body reacts the same either way, but it is your mind that chooses the meaning, because at the end of the day, everything you desire, every dream, every breakthrough is waiting for you on the other side of fear. So how do we turn fear from something that holds us back into something that moves us forward? And it starts with simple shift. Stop asking yourself, how can I get rid of fear? And start asking yourself, what is fear trying to show me? As we already know, fear isn't your enemy. It is energy, and energy can be transformed. So when you start learning how to lean into discomfort of fear, something incredible happens. The same energy that once made you freeze becomes the very force that propels you forward. And here is how you do it. Step 1, pause and count down. When fear hits and your thoughts start racing and your body reacts, in that moment, pause and start count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This simple practice interrupts the chaos you're in and brings you back into awareness. This is a simple way how to reclaim control of your nervous system, and you're reminding yourself, I am safe. Step 2, anchor your thoughts. Before racing what scares you, choose one clear thought that connects you to your purpose. If you're afraid to start something new, the first thing is to start imagine how it would feel to wake up every day doing what you love. Because when you shift your focus from the state of anxiety to state of love, that will bring you back to your heart and fear will disappear. Step 3, reframe as excitement. Here is secret. Your body doesn't know the difference between fear and excitement. The next time your heart races and your breath shortens, say to yourself, I'm not scared, I'm excited. Excited to grow, excited to evolve, excited to meet a new version of me. And notice the difference in your body. Step 4, take a small steps. The antidote to fear is action. Even the smallest step forward builds momentum. And once you are in motion, fear cannot hold on. Step 5, turn it into purpose. Ask yourself, what is fear protecting me from losing? Because most of the time, it is not your safety, it is your old identity. Fear shows up when you are about to outgrow who you used to be. That's why facing it is not about fighting it, but instead it is about becoming. So now that you understand what fear really is, you know how it moves through your body and mind, and also you have learned how to transform it into energy that works for you and not against you. From a soul point of view, fear isn't punishment, it is invitation. Every time fear appears, it is your higher self saying there is more for you to explore if you are willing to walk through this door. And now I want to hear from you. What is one thing you deeply want to do, but fear is holding you back from it? Please share in the comments below. And remember, naming your fear out loud is the first act of reclaiming your power. So when the fear rises before you take the leap, or before a difficult conversation, or any moment that pushes you out of your comfort zone, remember your body is reminding you that you are alive, and your soul is whispering that you're ready. Thank you very much for watching, and if you want to know the real truth about discipline, then watch my video, because in this video I am showing how discipline can actually become your path to real freedom. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it.